Okay. Yep. That minute made orange juice is in fact too much. It's just a lot of sugar. That's like their claim to fame, is to just drown it in sugar. That's not a... I guess it's a working plan. That's like the evil bunny from that movie, Hoodwinked. It's the evil bunny from Hoodwinked. Get everybody addicted to sugar. That's the plan. Okay. At this point, screw the level generation. Screw the dumb dad okay, no wait, I did need tutorial stuff. Okay, so there was a problem with the player can get spawned into a set of crates, which that's just insane to me that happened to somebody, but good to know that is in fact a thing. Until like 8 then. Oh! No, it needs to be... Okay, so it's probably 5 or so crates. So 1.2 times 5 is 6. Okay. Technically, I think the crate height is 10, right? What's the crate height? Oh wait, that needs to be that. Okay, you know what? We're gonna... How about... I got an idea. Since nobody gives a single goddamn... Whoops. Trying not to curse. And yet... in the mood I'm in right now, don't think that's happening. Okay. But there. Let's try that instead. Let's switch the order of those things. Because nobody gives a single solitary goddamn flying fuck. Okay. The max stack height is 10. So technically, it should be 120? No. 12. Is the position that the player should spawn at if I want to make sure. No. 14? No. 13.2? If I wanted to make sure. Let's do half of that. Because I don't think... Because the likelihood that it gets up anywhere close to that is unlikely, so... There. It's still possible that you could spawn inside of a crate. But, whatever. Okay, and then let's bring back the flippin' tutorial stuff. I don't recall... Oh, I got rid of it because it was just a pain to... That was my idea, though, is if I put it at the other scene here. So if I put it back on the main menu and say here is... So, if I go here and say tutorial, and at this point just make it a prefab. Okay, let's do a folder for UI stuff. Folder UI. So that's the main menu, options menu. Overhead lighting is not related. Transition panel is. So you and you and you can all go under UI. And then this can go under there. So now, okay, well, you're not activated. So this will be before the game spawns instead of after, which honestly makes more sense because then it, if I wanted to, I could have it load the game in the background. So the tutorial will pop up, not on top of the transition panel, but at least there. Oh, and then it can do... Why is it a results animator controller? Okay, so what do you have again? What are you? Pick up the Philosopher's Stone and escape. Controls. Okay. So, this needs to reconfigure so that the main menu, instead of, so play game is instead going to just turn on the tutorial. 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 There we go. So now here, tutorial set active to true. And so now, the tutorial close button is instead going to do main menu, play game. And then the main menu needs the tutorial. Okay, so let's see how this works. Okay, if I look up keyboard control, well, it's typically like, here's the picture of the thing. If I just look up the idea of keyboard controls, is that going to... Yeah, just to give me a keyboard with all of the images and stuff. Okay, well... Okay, but I like this because now it's not doing that whole pause stuff. Okay, so we're gonna just do you. No transparency. That's kind of why I want animation on it. Start. Yeah, that needs to have an animation to it. Oh, I make that text red? Can I do individual bits of text in a different color? Oh, that's how I did that on that other one, is that I... And then that should take me to the game. What in the heck are you trying to do when you're not working? It should be like closing it or something though, right? Okay, so don't do that, I guess. I like wasn't expecting like rap or anything on this album. Yep, you're still first. Nobody's around. The game jam has been completely dead. Past few days I've been surprised to have had. There's been no messages or anything. Oh, it didn't mention that there was somebody on the album either. Interesting. Yeah, and hopefully I can get around to doing cool stuff, but... Yeah, it was one of those things if I got feedback that was just kind of confused about the game, and then it threw me into a spiral of like, oh, everything I make is just terrible and bad, and I'm like, it's feedback. I wanted the feedback. I can fix it. Why does it have to come with this, like, such a negative attitude because somebody was confused? It's like the game's not done anyway, and I wanted feedback on how to finish it. It just sucked that it also just immediately put me in a mood of, like, everything's awful. Okay, so you're supposed to be doing play game. What album? I'm listening to Patron Saint by Photo Comfort. This is a I'm surprised that because there was a band that I really liked, and yeah, I never heard of them. Yeah, she's pretty niche, but there was a band I liked called Magic Man that each of the different band members have kind of done, either disappeared or done their own thing, and she's one of those people still actually putting out music, which is cool. Yeah, but this is like, I learned about them in like 2012, so it's been, holy balls, 12 years or something. But this is a very recent album, and I'm just kind of glad that at least some people in the band are still doing stuff, because I miss Magic Man. Magic Man was like, it was great. I miss it. Okay, so if I hit start, I need to have that animate, and then if I hit this, if I hit this, if I hit this, why are you not doing anything now? The game is, timescale is 1. And that's the tutorial set active to true, and then the button has this close button, goes to main menu, play game, main menu, play game, sets the tutorial to active. Oh. That's, okay, so I lied. You go back, play game is fine, but we'll do show tutorial in here. Yeah, somewhere around here is fine. So public void show tutorial. Yeah, so great. Immediately started, immediately pulling a dumb, so. Imagine I was just a bottle log to get your trust and then tell you to some website to do viewers and stuff. I assume anyone and everyone I talk to online is a bot unless I can see like links that connect to something otherwise. Like that's a person that there's a Lisa person that keeps contacting me on Discord, and I'm like, you keep contacting me, so I don't think you're a bot, but also literally nobody else I know of contacts me on a regular basis, so I'm like, I feel like you want something from me. So my assumption is that if they're not a bot, that they are wanting something from me. It's kind of a bummer that the internet has turned it into that, but yeah, I get disappointed when I see a comment because it's either a bot or something I have to deal with. I get scared because I'm like, I'm pretty sure most of the time it's not going to be a, wow, cool thing, like, you're great. It's always a bot comment or something. Or it's a, hey, check out this, other, what, like, because when my Instagram was actually working, that's the thing too, is that all my social medias have died to the point of there's no response. Well, now even TikTok, I actually got a response, and all of the responses are just answering that one style poll I did, and I'm like, ugh. That's very unrealistic to happen. And then really am. Yeah, check out user123 stream. Yeah. I don't think there's been Instagram has done that, like, you know, check out this person, you might like them. Which has actually been, one or two of them have been like, oh, yeah, no, this is a band I hadn't heard of, sure, I'll check it out. But yeah, most of the time it's like, you'd be great for jewelry. And I'm like, this is my business account that posts pixel art. What are you spamming me for? But I think I also get scared of feedback, because anytime I get, either that or I don't get a response. Because that's what happened is I posted the game on Discord for my friends, and I got an absolute non-response. And then my other friend posted some art, and there was at least emojis that are people like, oh yeah, this is cool, and somebody else posted something, it's like, oh yeah, this is cool. And then I got a straight up non-response, and I'm like, I'm trying. I made a cool thing, right? Come on, please. At least just give me an emoji that's like barfy face that this is bad, but it's just like job stuff. You get the non-response from jobs too. It just I can understand why people would want a negative reaction, because it's a reaction and you would get a lot of it. When you just want to be acknowledged as, like, seen. I can understand why you would want people to hate you. Because then you know people see you. There's just so much of the stuff I make, I'm like, I think it's cool. I think it's cool art. I don't know that it's necessarily good, but I feel like it shows that I'm trying. And just getting a constant non-response from most people in my life or on social media, it just hurts. You appreciate it? Thank you. No, I know you show up for all my streams, which I also wonder why, because I'm like, I'm not, it's just the same sort of, at least for recently, it's just been the same sort of dev stuff. Elden Ring I can understand being a little more interesting, but that's also if you're interested in Elden Ring, so but I think it is just the struggle of creativity. It just sucks that the timeline is prolonged. So, such a chill person. I try to be. I don't know. There's definitely a level of saltiness that creeps in that I try to keep at bay, and do great work. Well, see, that's the thing too. Is like when I get a comment like that, it's from Ben NFTs. It's like, this is not the audience I want to be courting. But and it's also just easy to focus on the negative. There are some positive messages and stuff, but it's kind of few and far between. Well, it's easy to focus on the negative and a non-response too. So maybe you're Ben NFT. Well, sorry to say, but I've been ignoring you because you have NFT in the name. It's just because he says, like, I'm assuming he, but I really don't know, but The contact I've received has been, I'd love to purchase your art. And I'm like, I don't know what you mean by that when you have NFT in the name. Because like, NFT, I assume I would love to flip your art, is what that is saying. Okay. Try and, no, this one. Close button is menu play game, but play should be open the... Well, it's even something like Twitch, where I'm like, called Redox everywhere, or Redox endure. Yeah, it's like I have never even attempted it. I'm not going to. Or when Redox is too short. Makes sense. Well, it's even like, because I tried to do Quacko, but Quacko was too short, so it turned into Quacko 2. And then I've since moved away from that. And then put way too much of my name in there, too. And it's like, well, okay, I don't need my full name on everything, so... But I'm glad I landed on Gnomeable. It's not the best. It still has some not great mouthfeel, but... It's at least unique and gnome-related. Okay. Oh, but that's what I was complaining about, too, is with Twitch, where I'm like... Like, I don't even want a large community on Twitch. I would love to just have multiple regulars that can stick around for a while. Gnesticles? Ooh, that is the worst sort of mouthfeel, the worst sort of name to look at. That is absolutely awful. I've taken psychic damage. I hate it. Never again. Instant ban. Right to jail. Okay, so then tutorial. Hey, there we go. Okay, so there's a... Oh, oh. Shoot. Nom nom nom. Is that a Pokemon or something? What? I just see GNO, like I said with that Gnosis and stuff. Okay, so is there a... Something like Gat? Pretty sure that's that, but Gat. I was like, is there a... Okay, I don't need to be looking at Pokemon right now. I know there's a garbage... There's a pile of garbage that's a Pokemon. An ice cream. And a sandcastle. Good nostrils. Also terrible. Horrible. Not nearly as bad as good nesticles, though. Okay. So that is some kind of tutorial. Not a great tutorial. I would like it to animate. Shoot. I don't want to make another animator. Because that means I gotta go all the way over here and say... Yeah, because this isn't results. And I gotta go all the way over here, and I gotta click this, and I gotta click animator. Yeah, and I gotta find where animator controller is, and then I gotta go here, and I gotta actually type in tutorial animator. And then I gotta go here, and I gotta then I gotta find exactly where the thing is. Tutorial. And then I gotta connect it here, and then I gotta go over here, and then do a new animation. Sandcastle Pokemon is actually the Pokemon which is made out of the most Pokemon. Interesting. Yeah, I know there is a little layer of horror in Pokemon, and like, oh yeah, this ghost, that's actually like a kid. That's the ghost of a kid, and it's a Pokemon now. Oh, okay. Just start. And then super simple animation. It's funny, but I think the psychological trick of saying, oh, now I have to... It's like, all those steps. It's like, oh, if I want to do this, I have to go do this, and I have to go do that, I have to go do this, and then suddenly I've actually started to do the thing. I guess it's a new animation. Didn't I already... No, I didn't. Okay, just show tutorial. Like it show results and everything. Okay, and yeah, now there's gonna be another one. Okay. Get an ice cream. I'm not a gnome. Or no, I'm not a elf. I'm not a gnoblin. A gnome, get gnomed. I don't like that meme. I love gnomes, and yet not a fan of that meme. It's funny, I did get a YouTube comment from somebody that was angry Chomsky. That's like the Half-Life gnome. That's like, there can only be one. Which they actually had some fun Half-Life renders of Gnome Chomsky. That might be a kind of fun thing to look at, would be games with gnomes in them. Because I know Fortnite has a gnome, I know Half-Life has a gnome. Because I looked up the gnome games, like games specifically about gnomes. Yeah, Union of Gnomes is coming out, either or came out, or something like that. It was just an ad that popped up, and I'm like, this is entirely my kind of thing, a deck builder about gnomes. Oh, early access, okay. Yeah, it's kind of it leans more into the goofy aspect of gnomes, which I'm not as much of a fan of. No, I like the cozy game vibe of a gnome as opposed to the chaotic goblin energy, but I also do like chaotic goblin energy too, so. When you build a brick wall in Fortnite, there's a chance that a gnome appears as a stone. Oh, okay. I just remember the one time I played it right after it came out. I found a gnome and I was like, oh, that's exciting, and then I never played it again because it's a multiplayer game and I only hop onto that if friends are around, and I don't interact with my friends anymore either, so. I'll figure out a way to interact with people again. I mean, it would probably require just getting rid of the making games, because nobody gives a shit, and it's time consuming. Well, it's one of those things too, where it's like, oh yeah, you're a family, that they should care, right? And like my dad, he likes seeing the games, I think. At least he's nice enough to actually check out the games, but my mom is actively like, no, I don't want to see it. Which, you know, that just... you just kind of want the support of the people in your life, and that one stings a little bit. Yeah, my sister likes checking out my stuff too. She actually follows my social media and stuff. And... well, like, my parents are also old too. They're not online very much. My dad does watch a lot of, like, streaming shows and stuff, though, but... okay, I was trying to figure out how to animate this. I want to put the... I'm in yap mode, which is fine, but... okay, so we're gonna just put you... okay, where is the... okay. Animation? No, I have to click on the thing. There is no results panel here, so can I click on the prefabs? Is the results panel a prefab? No. I just wanted the numbers on it. Whatever. If this is slightly different animation-wise, so be it. Okay. It's a real bummer I haven't liked the Gnome games I've played all that much. Just because... yeah, because I picked up the Horticular, and that was not my thing. Yeah, and I think I tried a little No Moria at one point, I think. Which also entirely not my kind of thing either. Why are you doing this? Just... what even was that, then? So now, ta-da, 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 you suck. Why do you default? Again, it defaults to looping, just like the audio defaults to play on awake. It's like most of the time you don't want that. At least for me. Well, I think the other reason it's so easy to brush off a positive comment is because that also doesn't necessarily come with like a... It's like somebody leaves a positive comment on YouTube that says this looks cool, but then I don't see like on social media or any other kind of new interactions, so it's just very fleeting. Okay, so start tutorial. A little clunky. Okay, that should pop up a little faster. And because lazy. Okay, so now there's a tutorial. So I'll start. Oh, I kind of wanted to put these right aligned. Maybe? Okay, so maybe... like video game controls. Let's see what happens if I do that. Video game controls. Man, I haven't messed with it because I learned a little, very small amounts of Japanese off of Duolingo, and then I have not touched it in a long time. Okay, so that is the button and then the action. Well, the problem is all these buttons are the exact same. This is a controller. Okay, it does tend to be aligned, though. Is there a way I can... I feel like it's slightly hard to read. Like, you can read what the control is, and then... figuring out what the action is. Yeah, I kind of wonder if I line it up. I keep wanting to close the tutorial, and it's like that takes you into the game. Again, a little clunky, but... Okay, can I do tab? So if I do tab, will that line everything up? Ooh, maybe. I don't know if this will be more readable or not. Okay. So is this more readable or not? And naturally, I'd say I want to do potion stuff, and I do something else. It happens every time. I have an idea what I want to do, and then I get distracted and do something else. Thought you might do something like that, you dumb. Okay, well. So obviously that's not gonna cut it. Most likely I need to do that. We'll see. Nope. Okay. But yeah, other than spiraling off into a existential crisis because somebody gave me good feedback. Other than that, I've been good. Mostly just been lazy. This feels hard to read, and I don't know how to break it up to where it's a little easier to read. Whatever. That is some kind of tutorial on the game. It doesn't interrupt the main game. Okay, so now that is tutorial basically done. Guard, vision, cone. No, I wanted to do potions. Guards can wait until later, and I do want to do that. They shouldn't, but I am gonna wait until later. We're gonna do potion stuff. Screw this. Okay. And by potion stuff, I need potion seller. My potions are too strong for you. Potion seller. I want your strongest potion. That's one of those ones that's like, I don't think you ever would have been able to call and say like that video right there is gonna pop off and be a classic video. And yet somehow it has popped off and become a classic video. So, explosion. Oh, that was the album. Let's give it another listen. Not that I was paying attention much, but I remember liking her first album a lot, but it doesn't seem like she has it available. I'd have to go somewhere else to find it. Well, it's the same thing with Magic Man. Their first album is not super easily readily available either. But I think, see, that's why I keep all of my stuff up. That's why I keep everything available, is because like with Magic Man, I still like all of their albums from the first one to the last one. Even if, you know, that first one might be a little more amateurish. Particle system. Ow. Yeah, they like to do their weird sounds, and I love it. Okay, how do I rotate this again? Okay, use gravity somewhere, right? Okay, not billboard. Mesh. Cube. Yeah, there we go. Okay. The material. Give me like glass. I think I want semi-transparent. Okay, I want to rotate you up. I don't recall how to do that. Unless I'm dumb. No, it's rotating in the particles, not the actual object, right? Rotation. There we go. On the X by 90. Nope. You have chosen poorly. How big are the cubes? Cube. They're probably like massive. So let's, I guess, a slap, an explosion, and a character next to each other. Okay, the cubes are, like I said, absolutely massive. So That's max particles. Start size. There we go. That's a little more voxel sized, right? Yeah, there we go. And actually, it's okay if they float. Oh, wait. Actually, well, it's because like for a fire, I think I want it to go up. For a... I guess that's fine. That's fine. Okay, and I think I want the explosion to last longer too. Because I want it to be an area of effect thing, not just a instantaneous explosion like it is now. So... okay, let's do less velocity. I'm working on particle stuff. Trying to make the potions actually interesting and cool and stuff. They don't do much. So, yep, that is in fact day 9. A la the content creator day 9. Time to play a bunch of StarCraft 2, I guess. I actually don't know much about day 9. Yeah, I was trying to do some feedback from somebody that was saying they were mostly just very confused and nothing was working. Which is not fun feedback to have, but you know, that's why I asked for feedback now, so that I could incorporate it. But I always hope for the response to be, wow, this is cool, here's some things you can do with it. But instead it's just, I have no clue what's going on. Okay. Got 50 followers from the Arctic Gigs creator? That's cool. That's awesome. Yeah, I think one of the only high-profile, and I don't even know how high-profile, but the guy who made that one game about you shoot people with arrows and they turn gold, and it's a time loop game, and it's called the Eternal City. That's not it. It's something like that. It's not the Sunken City. The something city, Forgotten City. Is that what it is? The Forgotten City. Hey, I got it. Okay, I did remember it. I did not forget the Forgotten City. But yeah, the creator behind this game retweeted my pixel art. But I did not see any meaningful bump from it. But that was just my silly pixel art fan art of it too. That was not... Here's an entire game in the style of horror cooking. I guess Arctic Eggs isn't necessarily horror, but... toes that line for sure. I was... okay. Kind of do... here, destroy. We're gonna do... duration. And then duration, and I kind of want to do like a second. And then this is going to need to change so that the explosion force is a lot less if it's going to have a lot more time to throw a lot more force behind it. Yeah, can I have some ideas for doing a fire potion? So, and I'm thinking I might do like a freezing for the water or something. I don't entirely know. Okay, and I did get rid of the player, so now you cannot turn yourself into a ghost and then freeze yourself in place. So, want to make a horror game after GMTK? Procedural roguelike sounds kind of fun. Kind of like It Steals, but procedural and with more verticality. Got any settings besides a maze? Well, have you seen my Shank Your Friends? Because I did, that was not for a GMTK game, Jam, but... Wait, I have an ability to just hit my itch.io. Like, I should use this stream deck a little more. I have it. Yeah, but then it lags out. Thanks. But, that's the funny thing, is not only do I know a lot of games, but I've made a lot of games, and I'm like, oh, a horror game set in a maze that is procedural? I have that. I did that. I don't know if it did multiplayer, but... Oh, yeah, I was showing off the trailer for this last time. I forgot about that. Yeah, but need something super unique, never seen before, a cool setting. And you want procedural horror, never seen before kind of setting? I don't know about never seen before, but Scorn? That kind of like inside of a... kind of just like inside of a body kind of look, I don't think has been done too much. Yeah, kind of weird and goopy. I don't think it's been done too much, but... Maze has already been in search of It Steals. Yeah, because It Steals I haven't heard of. I have heard of the movie It Follows. That's a good movie. That's one of those ones that does a lot with a little in a cool way. Oh, there's also... I have a clip. They made a whole series of Pac-Man horror games. And I don't remember what they're called off the top of my head. If I look that up, is it going to pull it up? Pac-Man horror. You said not a maze, and here I am like, oh, here's all these maze games. Dark Deception, there we go. Yeah, Dark Deception, okay. Yeah, I played a little bit of this, and I was just like, oh, it's Pac-Man. Because I was trying to do a horror game. I should do a few more horror games and stuff, because I know they're popular, and it's a genre I have not messed with much. But I also know they're very story-based, and I'm more interested in crazy mechanics and stuff. I should probably dip my toe into it with, Inscription. I got it. It took a while, but I got there. But... Okay, so you're looking for ideas for a procedural horror roguelike. But that's not a maze. Hey, it's a Chroma. Hello, hello. I know time zones don't line up a lot because I think your stream times are like right after I'm going to bed. So, I keep meaning to stop by again, but I need something mazy, but not quite a maze. You could do something like a parking garage. I might be saying that simply because I like a parking garage as a setting, but I think that's procedural. And it's, I guess, vaguely maze-like. Yeah, hard to sync up. That's so many of the people that watch me, too, are like, oh, it's the middle of the night. It's 3 a.m. I'm like, go to bed. You don't need to be watching me. I just wish I could court some people that were... Although I think I did... It was a Vsauce thing that was like... He was like, oh yeah, 3 p.m. in LA is when everybody... like is when the most amount of people are asleep. And that coincides with 6 p.m. Eastern, which is right when I start streaming. So, I start when most of the world is awake. Other way around, most of the world is asleep. But also with a monster makes sense. Well, like I said, I don't know. I don't know how many games are set inside of a body either. Because that's definitely what you could do for procedural. Is, you know, like weird and goopy, like here's the inside of a person's body as a horror game. I don't know, maybe I think of horror in terms of I have a kidney stone, so that just kind of like that ticking time bomb of like that could cause me pain at any time. It's a different kind of horror, it's not big monster, but Wanted to do a looping staircase and hallways, which you can enter, and even more staircases. But, are we doing Magic School Bus? No, this is just this is a game jam game I did. I was trying to come up with, horror game settings that could be procedural. But, I remember that in college there was a very simple, horror game that was literally just a staircase full of, like, jump scares, basically. And I don't know what it's called. I have absolutely no clue. But it was just fun watching my friend freak out about every little jump scare. Despite the fact that that's literally all it was, but... Oh, like, you could do something MC Escher. If you could get, like, the... Like, if you wanted to mess with gravity, that'd be kind of fun. Oh, that was a horror game idea I wrote down, was doing, like, 0G, and then there's, like, a bunch of tentacles that come after you. Because that would be an easy way to do, like, a scary monster thing. But researching procedural horror, and there's literally 0 good ones. Hey, now. This is a procedural horror game. I haven't gotten to play it. I don't know if it's good. I never got the multiplayer working. I think the trailer's hilarious. But that surprises me that there's not... I feel like procedural horror would be easy to do, though. Does one speak? That's just because I said something, but... I mean, like I said, this is not even hardly playable, but... Like, because there's all those backrooms games, right? And those aren't procedural? There's okay, well, let's do procedural horror. I like procedural so much that, like... Yeah, that's definitely the content. That's definitely the direction I think I want to take content in the future, but... Procedural. Horror. Yeah, I know I did. Oh, Backrooms is a maze. Yeah, okay, that's true. You're being very specific when you say no maze. I like Itch. I'd like to look at it, but I'm also I'm streaming on Twitch. I don't necessarily I feel like that's gonna come up with horny FNAF games too, so don't necessarily need to be streaming that stuff right now, but yeah, I was gonna say, I think there's a fair amount of like this liminal space kind of stuff, which is gonna feel very mazy though too. So the classrooms is fun too, but it's backroomy. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm getting the obvious answers out of the way. So is the forest, is that procedural? Because I feel like that's easy to do as a procedural thing. That was one of like the very first games I made in Unity. It was literally like, let's just plunk down a bunch of trees and here's some cylinders that chase you around and scream at you. Thought about rooms with doors leading to more rooms with doors, or an infinite hotel. Forest is pre-made? Okay. But that's another easy one to do procedural, because I know there's lots of tree generator stuff. No, forest is not easy to do? Well, do you want it to look good, or do you want it to exist? The way I make things is that they exist, not that they're good. So, easy to do to make it look shitty? Yeah, that's... Well, what about, Slender Man? Slender Man's procedural horror, right? Technically? Because the goals move? And that has a forest. I guess I also don't know what you want in terms of, what's the Slender Man game? That's old as heck, too. I don't know why I'm thinking of old as heck horror games, but that's... Slender Man 8 Pages says favorite horror. Pitch black rooms, flashlight, slow speed, collectathon. That's what people like, though. That's why they... There is that article on how to make a... Or how to market a game that is all about, like, just make a horror game. Just make big monster chase you. That's like Garten of Ban. Like, those apparently are not good games, but... People really like the mascot horror stuff, so... You could do a playset. That's fairly mazy, I guess. I mean, if you're gonna do procedural environment, then hate the tutorials like how to make a horror game. Yeah, I feel like that's probably like a YouTube short kind of thing. Make it really dark. Add a flashlight. Look at this weird blob. Ta-da! Horror game is like the third hardest genre to do effectively. I don't know. I feel like every time you say, you know, how hard is a genre, that you're gonna get, every genre's hard. It's like, which Zelda is the darkest Zelda? So. Why is it that most indie games are horror? Is it just the easiest to find assets for? Well, I think there's a large market for it, and I think it is easy to do with a small amount of assets. So I think that's why... Yeah, there's a large audience that is looking for kind of anything. And then... Yeah, if you don't know what you're doing, it's just going to be ass at a sea of itch.io stuff. Hey, that's easy to do. It's easy to get lost in the sea of itch.io stuff because there's everybody trying to do that same sort of thing, but... Okay, I kind of wanted to do the fire stuff. Oh, did I change? I do change the color of that. Oh, let's just see what this does. Because I didn't mess with that. So let's chop off some zeros. And then duration do 1 second. That's not going to be 1 second. That's going to be 1 frame. No, that is going to be 1 second because that's the duration until it is destroyed. But while Unity takes forever to load, I can continue the conversation. Okay. You can make a horror game by adding a flashlight and making everything dark, but that's not horror. Love the frictional game stuff. Amnesia? Is that... Is frictional game is Amnesia? Frictional... Unemployment. There's horror right there. Amnesia. It is Amnesia, the derp descent. That was just a thing in college, calling it the derp descent for some reason, and now... Boys, this is for some reason talking about horror games. This is a blast from the past for me. Low poly horror is pretty scary. Why does every horror game have to be retro, though? Well, sometimes I think it's a matter of genre and stuff. Soma, my beloved? That was, piqued my curiosity. But, whoops. I guess this game that I'm making is horror adjacent here, but... Just kind of a lighting thing. Okay, I need to double the jump height, too, because for some reason, the... Or maybe it's a time.delta time thing. Can I just slap delta time on everything? Or is that going to cause issues? I don't know. Wasn't sure about Soma, but glad somebody got somebody to... Best story, best horror. Interesting. Because I think the reason not only do I not do a lot of horror games, but also I had one friend who just didn't like it very much. I think he just wasn't on board with the story. So, but that one did interest me over something like Amnesia and stuff. I think sci-fi is more interesting to me than any other setting, really. I just like... Well, okay, so I think in terms of like procedural environment... Well, okay, maybe you should just look up like environments that aren't very common, at least not very common for horror, and then you can add a procedural element, I'm assuming. So yeah, that was the other reason, is that yeah, I've heard it has enjoyable ambiance in Soma, and that's much more interesting to me in a horror game than just here's a jump scare. I'm too jumpy for it too. Just you play a loud sound and I will jump. It's literally all you have to do. I was very distracted again, but that's a lot better than no conversation. I like having at least some conversation, but atmosphere in Soma is peak. That's why it piqued my curiosity for sure. Okay, I was testing. I was playing the... I need to throw a potion. I played the game and then did not throw a potion. Okay, so you want a procedural... Well, okay. Did you want procedural environment or just some elements are procedural? Yeah, and I think just a maze environment is easy to do as a procedural environment. Oh, did I up the jump? I think I mentioned that and then got distracted. Okay, I will buckle down and focus just a little bit. Okay, that's the main menu. Take me to the main game. Yeah, because every time I think of like a procedural environment that's not like a forest, is I'm gonna think of... Well, and I know there are some underwater horror games. Because I think Soma is underwater. But I know there's also like shark attack horror games too. For like an underwater setting. Well, did you have any other criteria beyond procedural horror? I'm like, because you could just do it in the middle of space. Where you're floating around and, Oh, procedural roguelike. Sounds kind of fun. Procedural levels, no maze. Unique, interesting mechanic like a scanner or device that displays monster location or distance of monster from you. Unique objective, not Pac-Man or Collectathon. Unique, interesting mechanic like a scanner or device. I think that's what you would need to nail down, is what the unique mechanic is. And then I think that'll inform the environment somewhat. That's not a Collectathon. Well, then I think it would be just run from big monster, but... Restricting an expected gameplay element can help make something scary, because you don't have something comfortable to rely on. But it can also be frustrating. That's that's game development, that's game making for sure. Yeah, a flashlight, but you have to switch out the batteries and stuff. Yeah, I think that would be the focus, is to figure out what sort of unique horror thing you want to do, and then that would probably help inform the environment. Oh, I could cut down the gravity instead of increasing the jump. No, that'll make everything floaty. I kind of like where the... Okay, but just double the jump. Okay, that's gonna feel weird in the dev build, but... I mean, you could do just the emptiness of space. That's a nice empty procedural environment. Making that interesting would be a little harder. But I guess if you had just asteroids floating around. I don't know if there is a horror game set in just... I know there's that Sandra Bullock movie. Gravity. That's a like that horror movie. But brainstorming with a teammate from this jam a few days ago, just throwing around ideas. Yeah, I think if you're trying to do the horror of monster chasing you, then a maze just feels like a great environment for that, which is probably why if you have procedural horror, it's going to be maze-like. Because I think you do kind of want to have a point where you can get trapped. That's probably why. And I don't know if something like a forest or not is... Maze is too overdone. I guess there is an entire genre for maze games, but... Well, I think the most unique thing I've come up with is an asteroid field, where you're floating around in space. But I know Dead Space has also done like a space scene, too. Okay, the flippin'... I just need to throw the potions and see where the balance is at on that. Well, I was like, I'm a garden gnome. You could do the middle of a garden. Get chased by tiny little gnomes. Although I did play Gnome as a horror game. Okay, I need to throw a potion just to see how the potions act. That's what I need to do. Staircase idea is super fun, but have no clue how to make a game around it. Yeah, okay, that's kind of what I want there. Because I want that to also light things on fire. I know, probably should not work on that immediately, but... Spooky garden gnome game, but the gnomes are just actually nice and misunderstood. Yeah, that was the odd thing about the gnome game that I did play. That was about, like... Because they tried to do, like, spooky gnome that, like, moves around at night, and then they just did that once or twice, and then they're like, here's a long walking sequence. Oh, the game is over. It was just kind of like, oh, okay. Like they ran out of ideas or something. It's kind of weird. But that might also be just, I want more gnomes, and I want more good gnome games. And gnome games I'm interested in, too, because there's been a few that are good, but not that, interest me all that much. Okay, Where's the objective? How a monster acts in a staircase environment. How to implement the unique mechanic with so much verticality. It's a blessing and a curse. Okay, let's see if I can find... So like a stairwell horror game. Because I know I've seen that, like, is it literally just the stairway? Yeah, endless loop of stairs. No, this isn't looking familiar. I remember the one that I saw my friend play in college was very simple. It might be this? Stairs. Distracting you too much, feel bad? No, I wasn't planning on this has kind of become the slower part of doing... I'm much happier getting distracted by people talking than the past couple days where I've just gotten to stew in the frustration of thing no worky. The stupid pathfinding isn't working. Okay, this looks a little more familiar. I don't remember that face, but yeah, this. I remember this. Spooky guy reaches out towards you. I think a stairwell gets fairly maze-like though too, depending. But okay. The particle effect. Particle. What's the name of it? Don't want just verticality, also opening doors and stuff. Well, it depends on how simple you want it to, because I know doors are a pain in the butt. So, uh, okay, I just added the thing onto here. Particle system, that's the word. Particle system, there we go. Why potion prefab? Particle system. Okay, so if you want a lot of verticality, with a lot of opening doors and stuff. Well, like I said, if you do space, that also lets you do verticality. This is on the player. This is not where I wanted this. I guess 0G isn't... it is and isn't verticality, because it really depends on which way you're looking. So... how will a monster chase you down with so much verticality? Just cheat and place him on the same floor as the player? Need the perfect balance. Well, it's like every time I think of... it's like, oh, maybe a destroyed office building or something, and it's like, well, again, a lot of those are going to end up kind of maze-like. Explosion. That restriction of not being maze-like, I think, is also hard to work around. Best idea is still floating around space. The best idea I can come up with. Still floating around space. In amongst asteroids and stuff. But again, might also be my bias of liking sci-fi stuff. Just give me color. Start color. Yeah. It's not going to change over the lifetime. Sleep on it. I'm going to do some more research. Makes sense. Well, because it also, like, depends on if you want to do... because if you branch out away from people, that also opens it up a lot, too. Because, like I said, if you were doing, like, underwater with, like, sharks and stuff, or... you could do inside of a person with cells and things, too. Well, I guess it is also looking at some other procedural horror stuff as well, just to see what they've done. Well, because you said you didn't want Collectathon either, so it's like not a survival game. So I guess like a story-based thing, but then... I guess it's like, why do you want the procedural stuff? Underwater's already done? I guess, yeah, that is a good question. So why do you want procedural? Like, what is the reason behind that? I mean, it might be just, yeah, it's fun, because that's kind of why I do it, too. It's just, like, it's just kind of fun to do, but just kind of curious. I want it kind of collectathon-y. But not collecting pages and stuff. Because I know there's a lot of survival horror, too. It's like that... the survival aspect means you're just picking up all sorts of things, bits and bobs and stuff, so some kind of logical objective. Well, that would still be my course of action, is find the unique, innovative thing, then figure out how the procedural part would fit into it. Yeah, because I think if you can come up with a mechanic, because that's sort of what happened with this, is that it's the potion mechanic is kind of what was inspiring the stuff there that will maybe let you escape. pull some levers, collect some stuff. Well, and it sounds like it's very human-centric as well. So, that's also another direction to go, is to not have it human-centered. But that's all I got for suggestions, really. Horror is also not my area of expertise. I just need to hit the button, right? Oh yes, I added the particle system, I believe. Yeah, I'm glad it was nice and cool today. It rained, and it's like, okay, it actually feels good. At least I'm not grumpy from heat, I'm just... Okay. Potion. Is the particle effect... No, it did not get affected. So, particle effect... So not start color? Use main does start. Okay, well, I'll just use a different one then. Also, now I need another... I gave that a couple listens. There was... I listened to Sad World the other day, though. Magic Man's probably a little too big. That would be fun, but... Ooh, how about some Patricia Taxon? There we go. Do I want to do the album I really like, or just sounds? We'll do the one I like. I know I like it. The rest are just sounds and stuff too, but... Okay, so now... Color. Over lifetime. I have to define 2 parts to that though, right? That's just a get. Color. That's also a get. How do I set the color then? Okay, that's deprecated. What do you want me to use instead? Use main. Main does start color. As in here, main? No. So main? I was like, that's nothing. What do you mean, you dumb? There's a game called Monstrum. You basically collect stuff to escape from a ship with a creature. I feel like I've heard of it, but that's because I feel like I've heard of everything, because I look up games all the time. Monstrum. Dun, 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 dun. Or maybe I'm mixing this up with something else. No, okay, I have seen this. With procedurally generated levels, which, yeah, again, is very maze-like. I mean, if you want to do verticality, you could also do 2D. If you just switch it to 2D, that'll give you some nice verticality. Do a cave or something. I kind of need this to be... Okay, can I... So, Unity... Particle system... Set the color. Particle system dot main module dot start color. It just said main. So main. That is main. Start color. Wait, you said that's a thing you could do, and then you told me that this is deprecated. Instead, use main start color, and then you're like, nah, main doesn't exist, bruh. What? I was super helpful. Well, good to hear. But goodbye, good night. Thanks for stopping by. Have fun sleeping. Get some inspiration. Have bad dreams, I guess. If you're gonna be thinking about horror games, have bad dreams, I guess. So, why are you being a bastard? Oh, it's not a variable. Then what is it? Is it a method? No, Node C, I'm not that cool. Well, what is it then? How do I mess with it? Ay, ay, ay. Main module get component particle system dot main. Main does start color equals blue. Isn't that what I'm doing? I'm saying particle system dot main dot start color. I just need to change the color of this, and I just want to do it with the code. Okay. So now particle system. Instead of get component particle system. Okay. That's the same idea. It's, if it works, it works, I guess. Okay. If it works, I guess. What in the heckums? Weird. Okay. Oh, for fire, I actually want it to be black. So then black. Oh, okay, well. That does make sense. That's true. I could do this and then get rid of these. I has the DOM. And I think it's terminal. Okay, black. 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 So now, are you gonna let me do this, or are you gonna explode? That's the question. Yeah, I probably really should be working on getting the guards working, but that's more of a weekend Ryan thing than a current Ryan thing. And the fact that I still have multiple days and the weekend to work on this really feels like I should be able to get some good work done. Okay. That's still white, you really suck, you stupid thing. Like that didn't change nothing. Like that didn't change nothing. Like that didn't change anything. I didn't mean to flash everybody with that. But that's okay. You stupid, why are you not changing the color? That'd be flippin' great if you would do that. It's not the potion. It's the explosion has the start color. Okay, so the start color doesn't seem to matter. So now make it yellow or red or something. That doesn't do anything either. Red. It stays red the whole time. And then pause it. You're not red or anything, what? You're not red or anything, what? You're not red or anything, what? What in the hell? You flippin' suck with it. The color of the lifetime is red. The start color is red. What in the heck? What in the heck? What in the heck, you stupid thing? What in the heck, you stupid thing? Why are you following the camera? At least it looked like it. Okay. Oh, it's been an hour and a half. I'm gonna sit. Okay. How and why? Every time I sit, it's like, oh, it's tired time. Color by speed. I doubt that's gonna matter either. Why are you not changing the color of the... Okay, I lied, so don't do the glass material. I thought having it be transparent would be kind of cool. But apparently that was just a dumb, bad idea. Sprites? Default. No, default? I don't want it super shiny. That's a bunch of nothing. So how about no on that? What? I picked the one that wasn't pink. How about the one that was pink? Also, these are default materials. Why are you... Time to go for work. Bye-bye. Maybe a good night or one, but I will try to have a good day. Okay, there we go. That's red. So then if I do this... Yeah, having somebody to talk to even for just a little bit has already done wonders, so... Yeah, even just a small amount of conversation does chase the grumpy away. Okay, there we go. I just has the dumb. Okay, so now, can I also do transparency is the question. Will it do transparent or not? It's the thing, it's like I always want to try to raid into somebody else and I'm like, I don't have any viewers. I can't just raid with myself. That doesn't work. Or I guess technically it does function, but Just feels a little odd and sad to do that. Okay. I could add walls too. Oh, throw the potion. That's yellow. That's black. That's good. That's yellow. That's yellow. That's yellow. That's yellow. That's yellow. That's yellow. 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 Those are all yellow. Why did I not change any of them to their correct color? I didn't change literally any of them to their correct color, but good to know. Well, the problem is that they don't have the transparency I was hoping for. But that's okay. We're gonna just, again, these are gonna be step by step, bit by bit. There's a song or something like that, right? Maybe I'll do a restroom break now too, to go along with the sit break. I'll be back. Okay. So this should be the correct particle color. Okay, they don't need gravity, but I think I want a lot smaller to match up with the shape. There, shape. The word shape. The angle's fine. It's the... I don't know what arc means. So how about 0.5? Oh. So how about 0.5? Okay, that's... And then the distance, I want a lot less, right? Well, technically I want it more like within the sphere. It's kind of what I was hoping. Where's the how big it is? Angle, radius thickness is the inside of the cone. Arc, No. That's fine. You can hit all of the things. Now, how do I just make it a lot less tall? Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. That's hilarious, but no. The emission? Okay, we'll just cut off the thing. Okay, well, I guess that's fine then. So then this. Start speed. It didn't even cut him down maybe a little bit. There we go. Okay, the speed is what's determining the... Okay, that's good. That's better. That's... I'm not gonna worry about it. Okay, so now give me the radius is like a 0. There we go. So now it's coming out of the central point there. And then actually give me a bigger angle. So maybe 360? No. It's a 20, so 50? Okay, so something like that, sure, whatever. Okay, let's just not mess with the particle anymore. I need to mess with the actual function of the explosion. So I want it to be obvious that when you throw the yellow potion, that the boxes go flying. When you throw the ground potion and you throw the other potion. Okay, that one I have no clue. This one should be pulling the boxes. Okay, and let's make the size just a whole heck ton bigger. It's already at a scale of 4. Okay, so like 10. 10. 10. Oh, that's why the voxels weren't lining up. So then I need to make the scale of the... Okay, so this should be... Because I want it to be a fairly powerful effect when you throw this. Okay, so... Oh, I did up the size of the thingamabobs by a lot. The crates. Or the weight. I upped the mass of the crates by a lot. No reaction at all whatsoever. Rigid body, add explosion force from the middle of the explosion. Yeah, from wherever it hit, that's the middle of the explosion. Exploded radius and the force. I feel like it was doing something earlier, right? Oh, that was the collider was doing something. The collider was making everything fly away, but in this case, I want it to be... Okay, that is an insane amount, so that means anytime it touches a crate, the crate should just go... teleport away. Hopefully. The crates are not stuck. There we go. Obliterated. Okay, and then that's supposed to light everything on fire. That one doesn't do anything right now. And then this should pull everything into the center. No. Should be implode. That looks like explode for sure. Okay, maybe if I just hack off some numbers here. So, massive 1, and the player do a mass of... That's gonna knock over the crate super easy though. So 0.5. Zero one. Let's see if just knocking down the numbers helps. Because right now it's, yeah, a ridiculous amount. I mean, it's adding a 4. It should be adding, and it's because it's negative. It should be pulling all of the boxes and things into the center. Is the hope there. Excuse me, what? Does it have to be 1? Okay, where's the player? What? Negative, just a ridiculous amount. Okay. I lied. Go back to 1. You can't have a fraction of a mass, apparently. That's why the numbers were so ridiculous. Yeah, I forgot that would mess with this. That seemed better. That didn't seem as ridiculous. Why did that... Okay, let's put the player back to 5. That is a little too much. Kind of means I'm going to be obliterating the crates, though. Well, what do you mean? Huh? I changed that back. I put it back. I put that back. I put the number back. Don't do this to me. Excuse me, why is everything moving at hyperspeed now? If I moved the... Because it's the movement of the player. What in the world do you think you're even doing, you dumb? Why is it the same response? Also, the blue one shouldn't be doing anything. Also, what, huh? Mass is 5. I didn't change the move speed. The mass is back to what it was. Okay, can I hit Control Z a bunch? Control Z a bunch? Why did it just lag? Well, why is it lagging like none other now? Okay, so but you're supposed to pull everything into the shoot. Vaporized. Oh, you weren't vaporized. You weren't turned into a ghost. Okay. Okay, that is completely... Why is it lagging like this now? What in the world? Okay, and I doubled the jump force to 10. Now it's super sluggish. It's feeling like the web build was feeling. And now that's like a super jump again. Okay, I want the green one. The green one is supposed to be a reverse. Wait, so if I do this on myself? Yeah. I mean, that is intentional, but also might be a bit much. Yeah, it's supposed to be on those crates that are super tiny. Oops. Okay, I need to get the crates and the player to be basically the same mass. The only problem is that means everything's gonna get knocked over all the time. Okay. Yeah, the green potion here should be sucking things into it. Why did that... Ugh. You bastards, leave me alone. The blue potion doesn't do anything. I'll get turned into a ghost. Wait, why didn't this... Yeet everybody... Oh, wait. Is that on trigger enter or on trigger stay? On trigger enter. Oh! I has the dumb. On trigger stay. Okay, it is still on collider other, but okay. There we go. Herp de derp. There we go. Now I feel like I can do... That's why it looks like it's an explosion, because it's only doing it to one frame. That makes sense. I did forget to change it. Dadgummit, I knew that was the thing I would need to worry about, and then didn't worry about it. Okay, so now I can lessen the... Keep going to explosion. It's the potion part. It's the other way around. I keep going to potion, and it's the explosion. So do like 1. It's probably going to be way too much. So let's do like 0.1. Because now it's going to be adding that amount of force for the 1 second that everything is in that. So hopefully that means it also has a chance to pull things in for a little bit. Okay, so now here, if I do that... No reaction. Let's turn the hurt threshold up on the guards. If they bump into each other, they should not say ow at this point. Say like 3. But this is if they get hit in the head with a box going at 1,000,000 miles an hour, then they might say something. So 10 times as much. Why are you not doing anything at that garment? You mother fluffin' stupid things. You should still be doing the same thing you were. I'm just afraid of putting these numbers too high because it's gonna be doing that for a whole second. No? Still no reaction at all whatsoever? What was the number I had originally? Was it like 1,000? It should be doing an on-trigger stay. If the collider has a rigid body. Because then it should also throw the player away or pull the player in based on the... Okay, that's a nothing. That's a nothing. Why is that not reacting anymore? Okay, good. So that means... It did react. Okay. It was pretty slight. That just seems like such a big number. Rat disease? What? That's not great. Oh. So is the tower moving because of... Ooh. I need more force. Hello, hello. I have not heard Santa, surprisingly. I guess, you know, some vague Santa vibes. Well, okay, more than just vague Santa vibes, but... Okay, even more power, apparently. But it's a garden gnome, so... If you are not familiar with garden gnomes, it's what I look like. it's what the character looks like there. Which is, you know, vaguely Santa vibes there. But... Yeah, this is Garden Gnome Vtuber in my, the thing there, but... Yeah, I typically do, game development and pixel art on Mondays and Wednesdays, and then indie games on Fridays, but because of the game jam, I'm doing a lot of game jam stuff. Okay. I guess we keep upping this. The number's so big, though. I did make it myself. I don't know if that's a good thing, but I did. It's a lot better than the one I had, and I don't know that it's great, but better than what I was rocking earlier. So, okay. Oh, I guess that's the other thing is if you are looking for commissions, I'm not looking to commission anything right now, but you are welcome to link any social medias and stuff that you have. There we go. That's what I was looking for. That I feel like they should have thrown me like way the heck into the stratosphere, but yeah, it's one of those. So what kind of game am I making? So for the... There we go! That was what I was looking for with those. Okay. But the full explanation is the Pirate Software Game Jam. It's a 2-week game jam, and the theme is Shadows and Alchemy. So the game I'm working on is an immersive sim with powers inspired by alchemy. So you hide in the shadows to steal treasures using alchemical potions is the goal. Not an artist, but a promoter in a different way? Okay. And so right now, what I have going is I have a warehouse that's generating with just kind of some random crates. Right now, I'm trying to fix up the potions so they actually have abilities to them. So, like, this is supposed to be the Aether Potion. So yeah, based off alchemy things. So this is supposed to be Aether, which turns everything... oops. Yeah, I don't have anything for the water potion just yet. I want to light the boxes on fire for the fire potions, and then the air potion is supposed to throw all the boxes away. I guess I still need to up the things on that. But yeah, the guards chase after you. They don't do much right now, but yeah, and I do have I have a cop model from this previous project that I do want to kind of pull over at this point. But when will the game be ready? Well, the game will, some form of the game will be done in 5 days, 13 hours, 47 minutes, and 15 seconds. So, but next Wednesday at 9, I will have some kind of version up. But if you want to play it right now, you can play a clunky version of it. You can go on the Discord, or I can just toss the link into the thing. But because it does have a password for this page. But if you wanted to give a try of the game right now, you can. Although it is quite confusing in its current state and still going to be. Have I published it, or will I be publishing it soon? I have not published it. This is something that I started on literally like on the 17th at 9. So it's only been like a week or so. A week or 9 days, duh. It's day 9. But if you would like to give it a go, you can try the link there. It's not the most up-to-date version, but and it's clunky and confusing right now, so but and then am I looking to publish it? I don't know. Oh, so why won't I publish it? I mean, this has been a week and a half, so I would want to do a little more to before publishing it. But some of it's also like, I guess if I did well enough to win the jam, which I highly doubt, but there is a prize of like $100 to put it on Steam and stuff. So if you're talking publishing as in putting it on itch.io, it'll be there and it'll be up. It'll be on itch.io before the end of the jam, because it's already up on itch.io. But in terms of will I do more with this project after the fact, I don't know. I doubt it. It's been fun to do an immersive sim, but I think I'm not as wanting to stick with like the alchemy concept necessarily. But I'm having fun with it for the jam, so okay, I have these potions going now. So I have this one going and this one going. Weird and clunky, not working the greatest, but... And I still don't know what I want to do for the water potion, but... Why don't I promote the game and my skills on YouTube? I kinda am. I did some YouTube videos for a while, but they just take a long time to make. So I haven't messed with it in a while. But I do want to get back into doing YouTube stuff. I have an idea of what I want to do now, because I was just kind of doing like game jam, like post game jam kind of videos, and I messed around with doing like maybe talk about games, other games and stuff, but it was just kind of so I have some trailers and stuff up there right now, and I do have full like explainer videos, but oh, you've seen the YouTube channel, okay. But yeah, and I also have my the other dumpling ground for my Twitch videos, so. And I did get a couple comments on some of this, and I was kind of surprised. I'm like, I don't entirely know why people are looking at it, finding it, but it's so weird that it's like it's the Be Right Back, and for some reason that's the one that people clicked on. But I was like, it seems to be working. Also, oh, weird. So it's a recent thing, because I was like, yeah, typically I was getting like no views, and I wouldn't expect it for VODs. Oh, Pirate Software. It might be people checking on the Pirate Software jam. Yeah, okay. So putting Pirate Software in the title did help, possibly. Interesting. Or because that had an uptick. But I'm like, it's my VODs channel anyway, but... It seems the focus is not on the YouTube channel. Not right now, no. I want it to be, simply because this has the most promotional ability. Right now, I've just been focused on making games and then dumping them on itch.io and then dumping stuff on all the different social medias. I've kept up with my Patreon. I know there's a fair amount of people that make a Patreon and then like let it just kind of die. But Twitch is what I focused on the most now. Like just streaming, because it's the easiest to just kind of turn on a stream and record it. But if I need someone who can help with the YouTube channel, actually, like maybe, because now I actually have a list of ideas that I want to pursue for the YouTube channel. Like, I think the other reason that I was scared off of doing more YouTube videos was because it feels like you kind of have to have a focus. And I just kind of was like, here's a dumping ground of game dev stuff. So, yeah, because this one actually did fairly well. I think it has finally stalled out, but yeah, I do have my idea list that I was starting to write down some video ideas. Yeah, because I had a lot of these that it's mostly just the titles. So I had a lot of these that were just the titles, but now that because I do so much procedurally generated stuff, that's kind of what I'm thinking of focusing on for future stuff, is just making different kind of generators and stuff. So, and then when this jam is done, I will do an explanation of what I did for this game jam and stuff too. So. I don't even remember this one. But I do want to get back into YouTube, and I have some ideas for it, so if you have some help that you want to do, then... Am I winning the game jam? Here is the... I guess you would call them improvements. Here is the changes that have happened since you've been gone. I did see that you got all the way through the game, which was surprising to me, so... yeah, so since you played last, I actually have exit signs for the doors, and they actually have a light on them, too. I don't think it shows up very well. But it's a little easier to actually see the exit now because there's a light, and now the stone, the Philosopher's Stone here, also has a light, so it's a lot easier to find. Oh, and there's a tutorial now. So there's tutorial stuff, and now I'm working on these potion abilities. So that's supposed to be kind of a vortex. And then I want to get burning the different crates and stuff, because I think that'll be hilarious. Oh, I gotta try it on the guard. I still don't know what I want to do for the water potion. Okay, can I suck you guys into a vortex? I kind of can. That didn't entirely work out. Okay, so then, yeah. There is some kind of tutorial now, too. So, if that's the case, I can help with the YouTube channel. Includes video editing, long videos, short videos, reels, promos, and so on. Maintaining consistency with posting, and can help the YouTube channel become affiliate. Okay. I feel like I kind of have to make a video or two. Get back into it and actually remember and figure out, like... I'll keep it in mind. So, like, if you have a social media and stuff, like I said, feel free to link it. Because I wouldn't mind some help, but I don't entirely know what I would want to do with YouTuber right now, so... Hey. Okay, and I made sure this does not kill you, because the ghost potions were having a problem. I need to turn it off on the potion, too. Oh, music. Yeah, my Discord is linked on Twitch, so if you want to discuss there, but... I'm not, like I said, I'm not looking to commission anything right now. So, that's like, if you're talking free consultation, that's, and I don't necessarily want to waste your time either, so, but, is the thing playing? Okay, it is playing. Let's do that. Okay, desktop isn't even picking it up, but... But yeah, I don't have some kind of content treadmill to you know, help speed up or anything. I would be very early on in that process. Right now, it's mostly just a, you know, sure, maybe, why not? But yeah, that's a load of nothing right now, so. I'm in the aspirational mode of YouTube. I've played with it a little bit, but, oh, how about a burning box? So what does that look like? Yeah, very orange. So if I just turn it orange and give it some orange particle effects. Oh, these are boxes with the burnt wood. Interesting. Okay, so. So when hit with the fire potion is going to be other. Well, if it's a guard. So other tag? Is the crate tagged with anything? It's not tagged. Well, let's tag it as a crate just to, because there's no reason not to. Okay, crate. Crate. And then give me a Do a sphere. And then that sphere needs to be in the middle, you dumb. Oh, that's not the middle of the box. Wow, 0.6. There we go. And then do like 3. 3 and 3. That's 13. 3. This 0.6 doesn't seem like it's the middle. Oh, 1.2. That would make sense. I did a quarter instead of a half. Okay. And I want it. I lied. More like 5. 5 and 5? Why do you keep doing this? 5. And then get rid of the mesh. Don't need the mesh. Okay, so then this could be a nice... so we're going to add a script. It's a bit of a clunky way to tell the next box over to start burning, but... actually, I don't have a... I do have a crate script. Well, wait. If I add... because this is a box collider. Okay. Yeah, so that doesn't turn it up on the desktop audio. There we go. Okay, that's actually picking up the audio. Okay, but that's a not trigger. So if I do... So if I take this and move it over here... and then make that a trigger, and then on the crate say on trigger stay. On trigger stay, and then if the crate that's just a bool, is burning, on trigger stay other dot so if the other object get component has a crate and then we'll do an elapsed burning. So then do a int elapsed burn time. Sure. Elapsed burn time. So, and then we need a burn time. Burn time. And then I actually want to serialize the field for the burn time, but not the elapsed one. So there, burn time. There. Elapsed burn time. So now if the elapsed burn time is greater than the burn time, and then that's just if it is burning, so if it needs to be public actually, probably, yes, because I'm not doing getters and setters right now. So public bool is burninating is burning. So now if is burning, then elapsed time plus plus, and now if elapsed burn time is greater than the burn time, then the other get component crate. Okay, let's just do a crate info. So crate info equals get component crate other get component. Not get its component. There, the other get component. So the crate info here. Oh, I just said if it is. So then not equal to null. There. So if it has crate info, then crate info. Good guess, but no. Is burning equals true. There we go. Okay. So now, if this is burning and it's next to another crate, if it's close enough to another crate, then after a certain amount of time of it being burning, oh, I guess technically it's supposed to be the other, whatever. It means they're all gonna just burn at the same time, but that's fine. Whatever. Okay, so now if it is burning, then it also needs to set its mesh serialize, so the mesh renderer, and then the mesh renderer.material .color is equal to not green. Good guess. Orange. There is no oranges there, so just do red. Okay, so now if it's burning, it'll turn red. Who's missing a thing? On trigger stay is burning. Other dot get component. Okay, so now if other dot get component is a crate, and then is burning equals true. Sorry, this, if it's not equal to null, then do what I just did. That's what I want. Is burninating is true. There we go. So when it gets hit with a fire potion, if it is a crate, then it'll start burning, and then the crate, if the trigger that's around it is next to another crate, and after a certain amount of time that it's been burning, then so that's not going to have the desired effect, because it's actually going to be here on trigger stay. Meaning it won't try to burn a box next to it. It's still not going to do the thing. Whatever. Okay, so it's... because I want each of them to burn slowly over time, but it's just going to say that... well, no, because it'll... each crate... it's just that if that source crate gets next to anything after it starts burning another crate, it'll just burn everything. I guess that's fine. Whatever. Okay. And then also, if the elapsed burn time is greater than the, like, burnt time. Time to burnt. Well, okay, how about destroyed? Scorched. It's not a great variable. Okay, scorched. Scorched time. And then if the elapsed burn time is greater than the scorched time, then destroy game object. It's trying to make some guesses at what I want. It's not succeeding. Okay, hopefully, we'll see. Well, at any rate, hopefully the crates will turn red when getting hit with the burning, and then hopefully if I can knock them around, I can also burn more crates and stuff. So, the crate needs to have a mesh renderer for the crate, which I believe is this. Yes. So it's not burning. The burn time is going to be like... This is measured in updates. Let's just do 90, and then scorch time is just double it, 180. Okay, so hopefully if I hit a crate with a potion, a red potion, it'll do the red explosion, which is set crates to burning, and then the burning. Okay, and we'll see if they slowly spread around. Holy balls. Okay, that was not set to trigger, was it? Sphere Collider is trigger. Huh? What? Is trigger. Okay, turn it off then, if you're gonna be dumb. Meaning now nothing's gonna work, but hopefully not everything flies away. Yeah, based on the loud ow at the very beginning. Okay, huh? Sphere. You are still there. You were not supposed to be there. Sphere Collider. There we go. Okay. Now let's give it a go. So with luck, if I hit a crate with a red potion... Ooh, okay. So now, I hit a crate with a red potion. They turn red and they delete after a time. Yeah, buddy! Okay. Wow, that worked. That was another one of those weird ones where it just worked. Okay. So this is a nice vortex. I just kind of clipped the thing. So vortex. Yeah, okay. It's not the cleanest vortex, though, but it is a vortex. And this throws everything away from it? Or not? Okay, water potion, disjectedly squat, and then this. So hopefully I can hit the bottom of this. Hey, and they all slowly burn. Oh, hell yeah. Get out of here, fools. Okay, I need to have like a stun. That didn't seem to do a lot. Okay, and then I want the guards to light on fire too. All y'all are ghosts. You can't touch me. Can't do nothing to me. There we go. Get flung into the stratosphere. Just completely gone. Oh, you're way over there now. I'm surprised I found him. Wow, that is way into the stratosphere. Get wrecked. I'm just surprised that that worked. It just slowly burnt all the boxes and stuff. Okay. So actually, can I also do a nice orange light on the box? Only in the scenario of... So point light, this is a fire light. Move it up to 1.2. This may or may not be inside of the box, which may or may not actually give it a nice glow or not, so we'll see. Okay, and then this is turned off by default, and then crate here. Yeah, this is another one of those ones that I'm like, did not think would go as fast or as well as it's gone. Fire light. That's a fur light. Let's add a fire light. There we go. So now, if it is burning, then fire light set active. That's a light, didn't just do a game object. Game object. Firelight. Set active to true. Okie dokie. So not a light, do oh, because that also has that nav mesh obstacle. But whatever. Okay, so now firelight there. So now let's see if I hit a bunch of crates that fire potion. Do they all get lit on fire and disappear? Get out of here. Get out of here. Ow. That one doesn't do anything. Get out of here. Oh, that's towards me. Ow. There we go. Get flung into the stratosphere. Okay, now get lit on fire. It deleted them. Ow. Okay, that one got deleted. Huh. It seems kind of fickle. I don't know what's causing it to be so fickle. Okay, and then this fire. That had a nice glow to it. Hey, I bumped him into me. Bastard. Okay, I probably do need to do an explanation of potions and potion effects too. So I just don't know exactly what I want the water potion to be like. How did it start burning and then didn't stop? Interesting. That glow is kind of cool. Yeah, I think I need to do a few more effects on that, but... Okay, now I just gotta figure out what this water potion... Okay, so that is burning 8 and I'm okay. I don't know why some of them are turning on, but not... Okay, so now what do I do for a water potion? I don't know. It's just because I have literally everything else, where it's like I have a... well, and this is supposed to be... I guess I could do it a purple. I'll whatchamacallit. Why do I want to say Game of Thrones? Elden Ring. So what is the water potion gonna do? I guess I could have it get rid of gravity when you're inside of it. So then you can use it to swim, basically. As in it's a giant water bubble. I mean, that's what Tears of the Kingdom does. And I guess it could turn off burning on a... Oh, so there, explosion. So yeah, sure, do that. Burning is false, but also... if it's... Does literally everything have a rigid... Oh, no, that's just... I have it in that thing there. Okay, so if... I don't need to check if it has a rigid body, so then it's just... oops. So rigid body dot... Oh. If I turn off the gravity, that's not going to do anything to the player, but that will do something to the guards. So I'll have to do something specific for the player, but okay, so other get component, rigid body, gravity. Use gravity equals false. Yeah, all these things are supposed to turn off after the fact, though. Which, it's the ghost one. The ghost one does not turn off, but the air one flies everything away. The earth one pulls everything towards it. The water one is also... Well, no, that's because it sets a trigger. And then the fire one, because it deletes the boxes, doesn't... Ow. Ah, you bastard! You found me. So hoping I could just throw potions at him. Okay. Burn and ate the boxes. Oh, it should also light the guards on fire and myself on fire. That's a great effect. I like that a lot. You bastard! You snuck up on me. It's like this should... Yeah, it's like they should throw me. At least I think I would think it would throw me. Burn and ate all the boxes. Oh, that does... Well, that also turns off colliders and stuff. Okay, and that does not burn you. Oh, those red boxes that got hit by the water effect seem to do something. Okay, I'm liking the fire one a lot, because that gives you more space, that gives you... Hey, that did have the desired effect. And then I wanted to have it so that it causes the guard to get lit on fire and freak out too. So... Okay, can I... Nah, there's still some finickiness to that. That is not working out entirely. It's because this ghost one that keeps coming after me keeps freaking me out. Yeah, there's still some weird lighting stuff, too, that I don't know how to resolve. Okay, so that's turning off use gravity. Aha. Yeah, okay, cool. That's kind of fun. The fact that you can actually kind of... Like, wait, floaty box, come back. I wish to rule you. Okay, so if I hit that, the water stuff, and then I hit the box. Yeah, there we go. Then I can stand on it, right? Not easily, not reliably, but that's fun though. Oh, I turned the coin into a ghost. Whoops. Okay, technically it's only supposed to be within the water bubble that you Okay, so somehow I also have to add that to the tutorial. So that means I need to go back to... Nope, not a build. Build settings. Nope, not a build. Open recent scene main menu. There we go. Gee whiz. Actually, if it's... So if I'm going to hit him with that, then do a... Oh, it's the crate. Yeah, okay, that doesn't really need to change it, but if this is... Because this is a lasting effect, and if this is a lasting effect... I could do is floating, too. I like the idea of having the lasting effect. And it's just because this already has this that I'm like, So then it is floating. Then... Yeah, it wouldn't be burning for very long, so... If it is floating... And set the color to blue. Okay, and then... So it's either under the explosion, I can either tell... Really? Oh, there, okay. So either under the explosion, I can say use gravity false, or create... I don't have the rigid body, so this is slightly more, but since I'm starting to rely on this script a little more, rigid body. No, I like the full word. Rigid body. And then here, rigid body dot use gravity is false. Okay, so then instead of that, do well, it's either or. I could do it here or I could do it there. Well, because I could also do here and just say if it is floating, then it is not burning. So is burning is false. It seems slightly less than doing it within the here. Okay. So it's still a little finicky. Still not entirely working. Okay, let's do a build. Let's do a build and then let's see if I can do a web build, because I'd like to update the web build. Oh. I need to update the tutorial to have the potion powers on there too. Shoot. Yeah, okay, so it's basically within this sitting that I got pretty much all of the potion powers done, meaning I can add more potion powers pretty quick. And I have some ideas, because I want to do a gold potion, because that's the transmuting stuff into gold, so it's like you just hit it and it turns gold, so like it becomes very heavy, and in the case of the guard, it just stops entirely. So how do I want to add the potion abilities? Oh, and I don't have drinking. I don't have quaffing the potion doing anything right now. I could disable it now too. Well, did I have an idea of what I wanted to do for all of the different potion abilities? So yeah, it's because I wanted that to be a double jump. But this is also, you throw it at your feet and you can launch into the air too. Oh, that's what it was, shrinking an object. No, I like what I ended up with. So this is floating. Selected object. Secreted object. Whoops. Selected object. I know I messed up the E's. Selected object floats. And that's kind of what this was supposed to be too, but and then here turn off gravity basically. But that's kind of what this was supposed to be. Let's turn off gravity, but... Okay. Oh, because I like the little flavor text there, too. So now I have a spot to put it, though, as well as this tutorial stuff. Hey, you can... Can you scroll on this? Okay, what if I just do... So, potion... Powers... So, air... Push... Objects... No, I want to keep these short. Push objects away. Earth. Pull objects in. Oh, that's what it was. The other. Okay, let's write those down just because I had the idea, and so then other is light. Flashbang. so flashbang, and then the self-use is glow, which I already have a light on the player, so it would just be make the light. Oh, okay, flashbang, which is stun an enemy. Okay, I want that to say these are possible future ones, not that I'm actually doing them. Right, yeah, so gold. It's not how you spell gold. Turn objects into gold, and then self-use become gold. So literally just if you want to die immediately, drink the potion. That's what that's supposed to be there. Okay, so for now, I do not have... So player, so since the quaffing, the potions is still not working, just don't do it. Ta-da! So that gets rid of that. So this is definitely a less confusing version. Because this has a tutorial. All the potions actually do something. The guards are still not a threat, and they're just still... extremely stupid. But that, I think, is a weekend Ryan problem. I can fight with the guards all weekend. So, the description here for the potion powers. Okay, air, which is yellow. Let's also say what color these are. So yellow. Push objects away. Earth, which in this case is green. I should actually make these colors better. Pull objects in, and then fire. Red. Light. Objects on fire. And then water. Blue. Make objects float, and then aether, white, make objects transparent, or translucent, because transparent means you can't see through it, translucent means you can't touch it, right? Or it's the same idea, but same general idea. Wow. Chrome just completely froze up. And maybe my whole computator. Nope. Chrome is dead. I killed it. Trying to type in the word translucent. Just wanted the exact definition as to how it differs from transparent. Allowing light, but not detailed shapes to pass through. Semi-transparent. Okay, so transparent means completely clear. So I guess it's technically translucent, but also... what's the other word for you can pass through an object? But whatever. I think this also gets the idea across. Translucent. Okay, so what happens when I do this? This does not have an immediate automatic scroll, does it? Yeah, I hate having like a big chunk of text. But yeah, okay. The variable rigid body of crate has not been assigned. I was all ready to do a whatchamacallit. Okay, no. Let's fix the air first. Holding two things in my head. It's one too many. Gee whiz. Okay, that's not the crate, the potion. Crate here. Rigid body here. Okay, so now, be happy, don't worry, be happy now. And then the tutorial text here. I mean, I could do a button that shows the next chunk, too. Yeah, because it's like I kind of wanted to do that little bit of flavor there, too. And then the controls. And then the potion powers. Oh, I wanted the tooltips on the potions, too. Okay, so for now, that works. Just whatever. Yeah, I want the tooltips. That's item pickups is the thing. I wanted to get proper item pickup stuff. Okay, so now let's do another run just to make sure everything's working. Then I can do a build. Then I could try to do a web build. And while that's going, I can do ball intro. Okay, yeah, that gets cut off. That's whatever for now. And then... okay, I still need to add... okay, so... again, for bugs and things, this is tutorial text, and then warehouse walls. Okay, but right now I'm focused on builds and stuff. Alright, I'm calling this session done, and then doing Yeah, because I wanted to see how these variables get mangled by making a build. Oh, they hadn't complained about running into each other. Well, that seemed to stop you from doing anything. It's weird that it just kind of stops that. Yeah, that one's a little anticlimactic until you go to push the boxes around. And then it's like, oh, look, it kind of, oops, floats into the distance. A little hard to ride the box into glory, but that's okay. Yeah, that's always my goal. It's like, as long as I can showcase some fun ideas, that's really all I'm looking to do. You just decided not to do anything. Wow, these boxes are really they really distract me. Okay. I do want to... Okay, so that's the other thing, is making the thumbnail a lot better. Because right now, I don't think it's grabbing anybody either. Okay, those are not to do today things. Thumbnail. That was the thing. Redo the thumbnail. Because I think it's... Okay. So. At this point, run a build. It's funny how I can get some feedback that says, yeah, this isn't great right now. And then I make some tweaks and I go, this is, I think, still the best game I've ever made. But like I said, that's the thing about feedback. Sure, it made me feel bad because person confused, but I made some tweaks, so maybe. Or it's rather, that's why I wanted feedback early, so I could tweak it. No, the other thing that stings is that my friends gave it another non-response. And I'm like, I'm not looking for anything except, like, just an emoji of acknowledgement. And that's too much to ask for. That's what hurts. It's just an emoji of acknowledgement. It's too much. I ask for what seems to be so little, and yet it is denied to me. Okay, wait. The splash image seems to be wrong. It was the animated one that is not animating. Okay. I'm thinking it's animating because it's... Unity is animating it. That's why I'm thinking it's animated. Okay, there we go. Not that anybody's going to see the splash image because they're only going to do the web version, which does not have the splash image, but that's what sucks. To make something good, you have to put so much work into things that people will never see. Because you don't know what they're going to see. Okay. Sure. Oh yeah, run a build here. Or run a, yeah, do a video, because then that's the tutorial. Oh, that panel needs to be bigger. Okay, whatever. And that tutorial, you bastard. Okay, so tutorial size needs to be increased. Get obliterated. There we go. And then here. There we go. Flew off into the distance. Is it you guys complaining? No more complaints. Oh, the potion. That's another bug. I need to make the... potion... so, bug. Okay, no, this is actually a bug, which is the... prevent ghosting of potion. I keep, because I type position all the time. Okay, so that is that build. I'm going to switch the platform to that. And then I'm going to also do this. Or I'm going to edit this. Okay, it's just kind of causing chaos with all the potions. Okay, and we're just gonna cut it off after I've tried. Oh, I didn't use the water potion. That's okay, whatever. Shows off some of the chaos of some of the potions. Okay. So then that's the video all done for tomorrow. Okay, and then while that is being stupid, not Union of Gnomes. Okay, that's not just Unity. Aha, okay, that was just Unity switching to the WebGL build. So then web, do 25 July 2024. Okay. I really should get brave and try posting it on the Pirate Software Discord. There's just so much conversation in there that I'm like... It's that paradoxical thing of like, I just get scared when there's a bunch of conversation, but the only way to actually insert yourself is to converse. And the only way for any appreciated, like, link, if you drop a link, is only if you converse on a regular basis. That's just hard for me to do. Says the guy who streams regularly. It doesn't shut up for 4 hours. Yeah, but that's me talking to myself, which is an entirely different thing than sending a message to a person. Which should arguably be easier, but... Okay. It's so weird that it looks like it picks up in the game capture, which is why it refreshes like that. But I'm pretty sure if I turn off the screen capture and just do the game capture... Oh no, it is still working. Okay. I mean, I think Unity's gonna... Well, I would say any moment, but it's not gonna be any moment. It's still gonna be a little while, but when it comes back, I do want it to be. Okay. So give me green deck. I haven't beat a run with that. What do you mean continue? Oh, no. Let's continue the run that I won. Yeah, okay, green and black are the ones I haven't done. At the end of each round, money per hand, per remaining hand, money per discard, or no interest. Was I making that much money off of interest? This will be an interesting one. Okay, so let's hit play. Then I can move myself. Oh, Unity looks like the web build's almost done, and I think it's gonna stay like that for quite a while. Okay, yeah, I don't need to re-roll the boss blinds, so skip this one. Wait, I was trying to do something. Oh, blinds. Because I'm still missing whatever this is. This is a boss blind. These are boss blinds, so I don't need to worry about... Yeah, that's small blind, big blind. These are boss blinds. Okay, so as long as I don't skip the boss blinds, then I'm... Wait, actually, I got an idea. You are... Yeah, okay, all clubs debuffed. All spades debuffed. All diamonds debuffed. All hearts debuffed. Oh, okay, so I have seen all of those. Huh. So that does not tell me what this is. Okay, skip it. Select it. Unity is still thinking. What? A 2-pair and a run? I mean, I could make this better. I wanted to aim for a... whatchamacallit. I think I'm good. I'll just take the run and call it good. It's like a high point run, too. Again? Yeah, I'm not gonna do a straight flush. Yeah, a straight flush. I don't need it at this point. Okay, thank you. I'll take it. Oh, I was buying vouchers and really not worrying about anything else. Unless it's a Joker I haven't discovered. Music? Game? Gameu? Did you die? Where's the audio? I needed the audio for the game. I don't need it, but the backing soundtrack is so good. Okay, it's the game. Because I was having very slight headphone issues. But it is very clearly the game and not anything else. That was weird. And then the audio just caught up all at once. Oh, and if I can avoid playing a pair? Because I have not beat one without playing a pair. Somehow, for some reason. Oh yeah, I need to buy cards to fulfill a thing. Okay, yes please. Okay, that's what we'll do. I'll buy more cards, and I'll buy the vouchers. And then just save my money on everything else. No, we're not playing pairs. I'm specifically not playing pairs. It's a whole lot of nothing. I should reset it. It's not... Yeah, okay. That's weird. That's a weird lagging issue. Okay, yeah, I'm glad I just kind of got distracted. Because switching to the web build and then running the web build is still taking forever. I thought it was just the first one, but apparently it's just any time you do a web build, it's going to take a long heckin' time. I wonder if that's what's causing the audio issues too, I don't know. Okay, not a voucher, not a playing card. I sleep. Initial cards and booster packs. Well, if they're free... I was trying to do like the no Joker, but that's also, you need to do other things to do no Joker. So. Ooh. Only one hand type and they give me 3 of a kind. Okay, full house. That's not gonna be nearly enough. Okay, so now I need another full house. Ooh, that's close. That's not enough, but that's close. That's not anything. I can't. I mean, I can't score. I'm just done. No. I can play high card, which won't score, but that gets me a chance at a full house. Let's play that. Okay, I shouldn't have... It's because it gave me 3 of a kind, and I was like, I can hit that, right? Okay, thank you for the 8:30 reminder. So, it's done. It's dead. Well, that's kind of a bummer. Let's not skip anything. Let's try not skipping anything. Seems to be causing issues. That's a bunch of nothing. Why so much nothing? That's at least a 2 pair. I love my 2 pairs. I don't know why, but I love... I think it's because it's easy to hit, but also is not... It's trying to go for a flush, and it just was not giving it to me. Okay, yeah, web build just takes 5 ever. Okay, I should go back into yap mode. What do I want to talk about? What have I been doing recently? I'm watching a lot of stuff on Nebula. I watched the 3 episodes of The Getaway that are on Nebula, which is like a... I guess it's supposed to be like jet lag, which I never haven't actually seen. There's some of that stuff that it's like a creator I like, because I was watching that. Oh, so just no on that. Okay, let's do some jokers then, I guess. Ah, that's good. But I was watching Unpaid Intern from Ludwig, and okay, so then you send yeah, send to compressed zipped folder, and then do imbibe web, and give me... Okay, yeah, let's get rid of some web pages here, if you're gonna be dumb. And then it doesn't even let me, because it doesn't load. There we go. Imbibe. Edit the project. Okay, that can go away. I'm still gonna leave the controls here, even if I now have some kind of tutorial. So, need to update the here. So delete it. And then upload. And you are a... Okay, no, you are an executable, but file will be played in browser. There we go. So save it and refresh this. And then okay, so the oh no, so the splash screen does show up. Okay, and start. There's some kind of tutorial. Obviously need to make tweaks. That means this is loading okay. And then there's still some lighting issues. There's still some odd lighting issues. And there's still some weird, like, web issues too. Oh, they need to have particle effects. That'll really sell that those are burning. Okay, good. They are just running into it. I think I might need to change how that one functions. That one's not functioning as well as I would have hoped. Like, there is a water potion too. There we go. It's like there is a water potion as well that should do something. Okay, and then that makes him float. Yes, there we go. Cool. Get out of here. Ow. That's right. You can't touch me now. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Might have to just get rid of that as a thing. It's really not super helpful. Okay, but the new stuff is all functioning. The lighting is still completely... It's so weird. I don't think I've had that happen on a web build like this before. Ah, then somebody found me. Okay. Well, it's updated for the nobody that cares. So, back to the game. Okay. They can be made with 4 cards, but... Oh, it's not... Okay. It's not the skip. There's the one that you can skip cards. Man, that would be great to get the skip with the 4-card one. Then you could play all sorts of nonsense. And have it all count. 6, 5, 4, 3. That would be a dream. Can I get the other weird Joker? Okay, I still wanted to focus vouchers. Not Jokers. Although, with this green deck, I don't know what the best must play 5. Well, that sucks that it's so close in both regards. I mean, I could get rid of the 2-pair, or... Let's just see what this gives me. Oh, full house. Okay. Oh, that's supposed to be yapping. Okay. Did I have a topic in mind? That one's always confusing. Did I have a topic in mind to chat about? Queen. You sucketh. The 2-pair then, I guess. But. Oh, I was watching The Getaway at Nebula. That's what I started talking about before I got distracted. Which was good. It's... I don't tend to watch a lot of shows that are that kind of game show format, but I do enjoy it. Oh, spectral packs are the other thing. Okay, I need to focus one thing, though. And I think that's just going to be the vouchers. So I'm just going to make sure I have enough for the vouchers. I'm just going to destroy it with the 2 pairs. It's not... Oh, a flush probably would have been better. Yes, a flush would have been better. just like a straight... Ooh, what? Oh. Am I even getting anything off of this? Okay, because what's messing me up is that I'm trying to do challenges at the same time that I'm doing the thing here. Okay, so options. Collection. So let's not... let's just get the jokers. Let's just buy jokers. Let's not worry about the vouchers for this deck right now. Okay, jokers and spectral cards. I have to push something. If I'm not pushing vouchers, it'll be special cards. Because I'm not going to see a lot of new jokers. I gotta get out of my 2-pair rut, though. I don't have to. But it's not good. It's like going for a little more of a... something like a flush or something. Oh, it kills the 2-pair, but whatever. Yeah, playing a full 5 cards and not just a 2-pair is better. Okay. Oh, I need to do better about sitting, too. Well, it's like I cranked my desk up a couple times during the day, but I think I need to... Okay, everything's free. Yes, please. Yes, please. I don't know. Hearts are 3. That's gonna make me want to do the 2 pairs more. I want all of these. I'm like, if I can get Lusty Joker, Wrathful Joker, and the other 2, it'd be hilarious. Oh, I love that one. I don't know that it's any good, but I do love that one. It's gonna get me in my 2-pair thing. Okay, we're not focusing vouchers. I'm focusing on... Spectral. Okay, I was trying to talk about the getaway. What else have I been watching on Nebula? Oh, I was about to watch a Jacob Geller video, but he was talking about a show that actually looked a little interesting to me, and then the companion video on Nebula was a deep dive on that show, so I was like, you know what, I might actually... Oh, I need to add playing cards to my deck, right? I do need more money. I mean, I have money, but I think it'll disappear. Well, that's more money, too. Does that take effect immediately? Oh, it might. I think this was 4, wasn't it? Yeah, 4 and 6, right? Whatever. I'm just gonna play whatever and not try to focus. I could have gone for the lucky card. And I saw the other shiny instead. Okay, yeah, free rare Joker. That's good too, though. Oh no, the mouth! Only one hand type is allowed. Do I have any good one? Heart and spade. Oh, there's lots of hearts and lots of spades. I can't turn that into anything, though. Okay, I can discard that. I guess I could play all of it. Just do high card. And then that only one hand type. Okay, nope, I like that. I like that simply because of the fact that this lets me get every played card in scoring, and this is only one hand type, so high card is going to be the thing. And then these have +3 molts and stuff. Okay, so spades and hearts are what I like to play. But this was saying if I discarded 2. This was for every discarded 2. And then the ring. Oh, it changes every round. Okay. Oh, wait. So if I have these that I can get rid of, then I can discard that 2. There we go. And then I could do spades and hearts. That's not hearts. Let's see what this gives me. Okay, that's... yeah, when you have jokers, it's actually pretty easy to play the game. Per consecutive hand played without playing your most played poker hand. That's the way I like to play, too. To mix up what I'm playing. And it's holographic. Okay, so... oh, this is the what changes. No. When it changes every round, that's just annoying to me. Okay, this one I think I want to stick with for a while. Consecutive hand played without playing your most played poker hand. So the one I need to avoid is... oh, both flush and high card. Okay, so as long as I don't do flush or high card for a little while, I'm good. We're still gonna try focusing that. Holographic's just so good, though. But I think I'm discounting these. I just see mult and I get excited. But that's literally the same thing. It's like 50 chips is the same as 10 mult. Well, because this is 5 chips plus 10 mult. And this is 50 chips plus 10 chips. So it's 60. So it's like this is the higher card. Okay, but I want the steel one. Oh. Okay, well then if I just figured that out. Oh, I should be doing the planets too. Okay, I don't need... I probably should. But I don't need... and I got rid of the discard 2s, didn't I? Oh, I have a 2-pair. Have I played 2-pair? That's the only problem with this. Okay, high card, flush. I haven't done 2-pair? My favorite thing to do? 2-pair? Oh, and that does... okay, so that's not even... wow, this is gonna be, yeah, this and these. As long as I play any kind of hearts and spades with this... okay, you're kind of useless, so if I can find something better, that'd be great. Okay, no, that one's kind of hard to work with. It's double the rank of the lowest rank card held in hand to the mult. Okay, I too kind of want to get rid of this one too. It's not doing much for me. Not that this is going to do much better, but... oh, that's... I gotta look for steel and gold. Oh, I get 2 of them. Oh, I have this I wanted to get rid of. And I feel like I should skip some blinds occasionally. Let's see. I've played a 2-pair. I haven't played a second 2-pair. And then I can throw this in there to just kind of juice it a little bit. Okay, right now I don't need to worry about it too much. The jokers are carrying me. Haven't I been skipping a bunch of packs? Oh, it's buy a pack and skip it. I always forget that. Okay. So you're not that great in comparison to this. Okay. And then I want to start boosting this. So we do that. Let's say, nah, bruv. Unless I can discover something new. Then we do this and we say, nah, bruv. Okay, we're not worrying about Taros at all right now. And now that I'm juicing this one, that can go there. And then the rest of these are actually still pretty good, so. High card? Shoot, I evened them out. Pair? Okay, I can play pair. That was almost a flush, but. That's not even a good hand, and that did a fair bit. Yeah, I was just like, I'm just gonna sleep on all these just to boost my mold. I sleep. I EP. Honk chew. Oh, it's... No, that's booster packs, yeah. I like what I got. I don't think it's going to take me to the end, but I do like what I have. High card is... It's a pair, 3 of a kind, straight. Is kind of what I can do. Ace, kings, 10, 9, 8. It's not great, but... A flush? Have I done a flush? See, that's the one problem with playing this card is that, yeah, okay, that's one of my top played. I think I'm gonna do it anyway, because screw it. Why not? Just because that's gonna most likely... Yeah, okay, everything's doing well enough that I don't gotta worry about it much. Not discovered. Shoot. I don't want to get rid of any of these, though. And $1 at the end of round. Shoot. It's not discovered, though, but I kind of like what I have. Except you're obnoxious. I feel like I'm thinking too hard with that. Okay, so if... This is a whole heck of a lot easier to juice. And I want the... Okay. This is going to hurt a lot simply because it was giving me a lot of molt and everything too. But... And $1 at the end of round, payout increases by 2 when the boss blind is defeated. I mean, sure. To the moon, whatever. One in 7 cards get drawn face down. Have I seen this one? Have I defeated this one? I'm still curious what that last one is. There's one last one here. Yeah, okay, I've done the wheel. Yeah, one last non-boss one. Okay, and I don't have to worry about most played hand. So I can just say, as long as it's got some hearts, And spades. I don't know what these are, so we're just gonna play all of them. Ooh, those are hearts and spades. That's not gonna be a flush. That's... Ooh, it's gonna be nothing. So how about get rid of the stuff that's a flush? Or whatever the heck you are. There we go. I don't have to worry about the thing. Give me the 2 pair. That was my last hand? Okay, no, I have one last hand. Okay, good. Because I was like, I think I'm doing good enough. Obviously not doing great. The 2 pair? I guess that's an option. Can I get some more hearts and spades? Oh, that's the 2 pair. I got 2 discards, so let's see what I can squeeze out of this. 987. The 2 pair is 20 times 2. So 40. And then multiply everything by not a lot. Oh, and I can also throw the jack in there. I mean, that's the only obvious one to get rid of. So I guess we'll just get rid of that. It's a better 2 pair. Let's hope that's enough. With those mults. Yeah, okay. I thought that was... I didn't think I was that close to dead, but... wanted to make sure. Oh, that one's good if you can find the other face card stuff to go with it. I do want to switch out the rocket with something. Okay, yeah, I'm still gonna buy face cards. Or playing cards, rather. I like Lucky, though. It's because one of these said I need to buy a bunch of playing cards, right? I think it's a Joker. Planets. Play every heart in your deck. I guess some of these are discard a royal flush. Yeah, okay, these are play. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm like, did I not? I mean, the last run I won, I played a pair. What's it mean discard 5 jacks? Yeah, okay, gold card, the gold seal. Only golds. Well, there's that voucher. One of them was... It's reroll shop. Discard, that's... I don't have to pay attention to that. Buy tarot cards, buy planet cards. Redeem blank. Oh, it's specifically buy playing cards from the shop. Not buy playing cards from booster packs. Okay, so that's really just a bunch of nothing. I do want to try to go for ethereals, though. Single random suit. It's a 50-50 on whether it's a good suit or not. Or I could just destroy 5 cards. We'll try this. Please give me a good one. Yes! I was not expecting it to. That's dangerous, but I want the money. I don't know why, but I want the money. Oh, then I might actually do rerolls. I mean, a full house is nice right off the bat. It's not enough. Not gonna be nearly enough, but it is nice right off the bat. This is nothing. It's a pair. I don't really know what to discard for. Plus, it's like, whatever. Oh, yeah, and it's gonna discard stuff anyway. Yeah, and I'm like, sometimes I think it might be more of a chip thing. 98765? 10987? 6? That works. And then I keep the steel card in hand. I didn't. Thanks, discards. I didn't look at where my hands... Okay, yeah. I don't need the money now. You can go away. Make it easier for straights and flushes. Okay, now that I have a ton of money. Okay, and I don't need to worry about skipping these either. Maybe we'll buy some more tarot. I need to worry about rerolls at some point too. Give me a flush. It feels like it's doing the ding 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 ding, him, me, him. And then it just kind of stalls out. It does not do a lot. Okay, I gotta stop just playing hands. I'm playing a different game here. Okay, you're not super useful. I mean, the spades are nice if I can get a flush in spades. It's like I have discards, so I need to worry about using the discards. I suppose a full house? This is again gonna be one of those like a little iffy. Yeah, okay. I keep discounting the chips. I see the malt and think, oh, that's huge. It's like you gotta have chips to malt off of. Okay, I still have a lot of... And then just use them. Why not? Okay, you are rare. No, okay, that's... You gotta play a bunch of twos, though. I don't want to work. Okay, I need to re-roll. I need to remember to re-roll. I don't need it. I don't want to try to go for that, though. Oh, they'll always draw 3 cards. I kind of like this one just because it allows you to... Yeah, but you only draw 3 cards. And I can do straights and flushes with 4 cards. I need to remember that's a thing. Yeah, I can do less discards. So if I can do a straight or a flush with only 4 cards. Yeah, I should worry about 4-card hands. It's a 3 of a kind, which could be turned into a full house. Guess that's a full house. Oh, and I did level up the full house a little bit. Oh, that was my last hand. I was not paying attention. Whoops. I don't think I could have juiced it much more, but... Okay, it's 9 o'clock. I should call it quits. Maybe actually try to think about going to bed a little earlier. Okay, so what was it? I got one new Joker. Okay, so 1 here. 2, 3. Was it the rocket ship? 4. 5. 6. 7. Okay, there's only 7 Jokers that I can actually get at. The rest of them I have to do crazy stuff to unlock. Yeah, like win a run in 12 or fewer rounds. Okay, there's not anything I can really do about this. Because it's obviously you play all the boss blinds. So I just have to hope I run into that one. And then these are just... these I just need to make sure I run into. So nothing special I have to do for that. This is buy spectral cards. No clue how to do that. And this is buy vouchers. Okay. Good fun. Goodbye. Good night. Good luck. Thanks for stopping by. Bye.